Well, hello out there. This is Gladys from Gladys Garden in Heart of a Gypsy, and I come to you to share a project that I just finished. A couple of projects actually that I just finished for some potential classes down in the valley for Craft Fusion, and I need to ask for. I just say sorry for my voice because it's completely giving me trouble since yesterday. The pollen is really high up here in Payson today, and since yesterday actually, and we have all been suffering from really bad allergies, so we sound pretty horrendous, but we're not contagious. That's a good thing. Well, thanks again for stopping by, and what I wanted to show you is this altered, I think it's like a message board, and it is very masculine too. I mean, I don't really celebrate any holidays myself, but you know, I was asked to do something for for the people that celebrate the Father's Day, or they just want to have something that looks more masculine. You know, not everybody likes the pink and the flowers and all that good stuff. I'm certainly not very girly when it comes to those things. I don't think I know how. I have tried, but I end up grunching everything, as you can tell. All right, so let me explain a little bit of what I have here. I have a canvas, regular canvas, and I believe these are the 14 by 11, I think, or something like that. Yeah, it's not the very huge one, but it's kind of the medium one. There's another baby one that they sell too. And there's a lot of things going on in here. I used one of Tim Holtz's Bigger Than Life papers, and I chose the one that has the Eiffel Tower in it, and there's a lot of script, and in the back of the paper it's like the stripes right here, and you can see in here too. So whatever I had left over, because it's a 12 by 12, and this is, well, then it wouldn't be 10. Let me see, let me measure, and that way I don't lie to you. Alright, so no, it is 11. Okay, so the piece I cut was obviously, it was a 12 by 12, but whatever I had left over, I put it over here, and I just reversed it so it had a little bit of the stripe into it, just to kind of break the monotone of the whole project. So once I had adhered that to the canvas, I went ahead and distressed it, and I used a Saddle Brown, and I also used the brown, I think it's Coffee by Archive Inks. I used a little bit of that too. And then after it was distressed, I applied my matte medium gel, which is this one right here, the matte. I use the matte because I really like the finish on that, and it seals better than the glossy, I think. And then I used a little clipboard. Let me get one so you guys can see it. One of these baby ones. You can find these ones in dollar stores and any place like that. Walmart sells them too, but although they hardly carry that small, or they sell them really fast, so it's kind of hard to find them there. So I usually go to the dollar stores around my area, and so since I wanted for a class, I got everything they had, and it was only 5, so I know I need to get some more. But I distress front and back with gold color, very kind of a matte color, gold, kind of let me see it. It's a Kaiser. It's a Kaiser metallic gold. That's what I've used right here, and I think it's about to be done because it's completely empty already. But I color the back and the front of the just with just one time. I didn't go many layers because you weren't going to see it too much. I just wanted to give it something that would give it some warmth to it. Then to create this this effect right here, I used alcohol inks, obviously by Ranger, Tim Holtz, and I used the terracotta, and I also used butternut and caramel. Those are the 3 that I used to embellish, or just to kind of color anything that was metal in here, and then it needed to be covered, in my opinion. So I went ahead and did that. Give me just 1 second here. I need my, sorry about that, but this is what they came for, to give me these flowers. Aren't they cute? We have the pansies in the front yard, and pansies is my favorite flower, and they know that. Anyhow, let's go back to our project. So anything that was metal, I used the alcohol inks to it. And I wasn't careful. I was just dropping, you know, drops here and drop there and just kind of moving them along. And when I liked a pattern, then I went ahead and dried it so it'll kind of cement the color to it. And that's how I achieved this look into the metal. And the reason why I used the small one is because the big one that I'm going to talk to you about a little bit is too big for this canvas. Unless that's all you want, but I just thought it was overwhelming for the little canvas. So I thought, you know, let's get those little ones, and it was perfect for it. And then I cut a piece of cork right here. They sell it in, you know, like any, not so much the craft stores, but I know Walmart has them, and I know probably the big craft stores may have them too. I don't know, there's different thicknesses and all that. I have one that is about, I say about 1/4 of an inch thick, the one I used. And you can, as you can tell, I almost covered the whole thing, but just left it a little bit of a space around it. And I rounded the corners with my chomper, so it kind of looks really nice. And then I added this tape, which I don't know if it's Tim Holtz or it's Seven Gypsies, I can't remember. I would have to look, but it's either of those. Then I did a die cut by obviously Tim Holtz, the typewriter, and I put it in here. And then I put a picture of my dad. This is my dad when he was a little boy. Isn't it cute? Anyhow, this rope goes behind it before you glue it. You just kind of put it behind it, and don't do like I did. Then I had to bring it up before because I forgot to do it, but that's what you do. It's just the hemp rope that I put in here, but I think any little rope would do. Any, you can use anything. I'm pretty sure of it. And I'm going to take this tag so I can explain to you how I assembled this whole piece. Okay, right there. So I created lots of little pockets, well, 3, not a lot, but some. And this is done with a lot of leftovers of papers. This is a sheet also. Who is it by? Let's see. I have it here. I'm so bad. This is Kaiser Craft, and it is Timeless Collection, okay? So that's the one that I used. That's the one that has all the postcards in it. So I cut them all. I think there's 6 in each, if I'm not mistaken, in each 12 by 12. So that's what I used to create this one. Just cut them according to the size I wanted them. Then you score them so you could be able to fold it, you know, and glue them. Really, I just use my score tape to glue them to the page. And for this one's right here, you can see, can you tell that there's a little bit of a room in here? So what you do when you're getting ready to put it, instead of flattening them down, I kind of push them in a little bit this way. Let's see if I can, like this, so it kind of bulges up in the middle right here, because it is paper, you know. And even though I already treated it with the matte medium, I still think that, you know, beam paper is so easy or easily torn. So that's the reason why I went ahead and give it to some room. So when I go there to put my tags, I don't necessarily have to be hitting it every time. So that's the reason why I did that, okay? This is all ephemera that I had, you know, in my, oh, this is the other tags, or the other, that was part of this same paper. They're all postcards. So I turned them into tags. So I went ahead and put them here. I mean, I didn't even measure nothing. I just went by eye, really. I can't even tell you measurements. Let's see. And then I had 2 pictures of gentlemen, and so I went ahead and put it here, this little clipboard, because it's, you know, it's a clipboard, so you want to do that. Let me put this one right here. No, that one goes up there, because that one has that little, this little price tag. Isn't it cute right here? I love them. They're so cute. Anyhow, that one goes up here. And did I put the... Yeah, that one just goes up here. Oh, it's backwards now. Alright, so that one goes there. And then I printed some of, you know, ephemera that has to do with, you know, an office or anything like that. And more masculine. And I just put them in here. Those go in here. And then this little, now I remember what I'm doing, I think. This one goes in here, this picture of these two gentlemen. And I put another one here. This one, I could have it bigger, but I didn't want to because I wanted, you know, I'm trying to break from the everything straight, everything square, because I think that's pleasing to the eye. That's the reason why I did that. And I have 3 tags. They open up like this, and you can put, you know, do notation, any little, you know, journaling that you would like to do, and then I stamp them accordingly to the theme, obviously. So these 3 go here, and then part of the ones that I had stamped, these are the ink bottles, or vintage ink bottles, so I put those in here. And then I had extra little, I made extra little tags too, and I distressed them really well, so that's why they look kind of wrinklish and old and worn and torn and used, and I like that look, so that goes there. After that, and I forgot to tell you, this one, the board, once you have put everything that you're going to put on it, or at least once you cement or you glue your cork layer, you have to glue it with hot glue to the canvas. Okay, that's what I did. So after that, I used those game pieces, and then I used one of Tim Holtz clasp, and then I put a watch in here, and then one of Tim Holtz, you know, I don't know what you call this one's, like a face, number face, I don't know what you call them, but anyways, little things that hang. So anyhow, then after I had finished that, I had, I have this ephemera that has this clock, and I had printed it for something else, and it was too small, so I thought, you know what, this could be something that could break the monotony of anything, you know, and I went ahead and put it there, and I distressed it with crackle accents and glossy accents together to make this feel that it looks kind of, it's not glossy and it's not crackle, it's kind of a weird texture, and I really like it. Also used a porcelain a knob in here, and these are the little ones. They're really hard to find, and I don't know if I can get the same company to have some more, so I will have to get on that and start working. And let me turn it around so I can show you now all this beautiful charms that I put in there. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. Let me see if I can put it more this way. There. Okay, so I put this little loops right here. I got those in a hardware store. Tim Holtz sells the little ones, but those are too small for the bottles. So I went ahead and bought this ones, those loops, and I put 5 in here all together, and then I put a chain on all of them, so they kind of hang like this. It's kind of hard to see it like in there, you know, because the camera's up there. And I went ahead and just hang whatever pretty much I found, you know, whatever I had somewhere in there. So a little bottle, and this is another bottle that is kind of hard to find, this size, or actually this shape. It's not so much the size as the shape of it. And I put some salts into it, just so that it'll have something moving inside. A little steampunk clock, and this is, believe it or not, is a real little, you know, lock and key. But I thought they were so cute. I can't even remember where I bought them. I know it was, they came in a bag of several, and I always said, I know I'm going to use those because those are just so cute, and they're heavy and they look really cute. And they were also, obviously, as you can tell, they were alcohol inked, also to make them look really worn. I have 2 extra keys in here. Don't ask me the brand. You know, I see them, I buy them. That's pretty much. And then I used one of my little you know, domino pieces, the little ones, and the ones that you buy for jewelry, because it has the holes in here. But I didn't want to use them. I just wanted to wrap, wire wrapped, and since it's black, I knew that the gold would come up really good. And so it's aluminum wire, really cheap, and that is painted in gold. So that's basically what I've done. So, and I know more likely this will be a class down in the valley, but if it doesn't go for a class, then I'll go ahead and just do a tutorial online, and you guys can follow me there. It's quite simple, but I think it's it's inexpensive, and at the same time I think it's a gift that looks really nice, and it doesn't look like you just, you know, wanted to spend $2 on your present for someone. So I really liked it, so I hope you did too, and thanks for stopping by.